Welcome back to another video, fellas. Today won't be a very long video because I don't want to make it like super long. But today will be a video nonetheless, and I just want to get a video out to you guys. I'm doing this as a passion project, so I'm not really in this for the money. So I'm just gonna do how much I feel like in a certain day. And today I just don't feel like doing too much. But today I want to talk about someone who I actually really enjoy, which is Wandale Robinson. Just made the thumbnail. So yeah, Wandale Robinson. I am very high on Wandale Robinson. I think when he has been on the field and been healthy, which has been a little bit concerning through the years, he was really good. This year, he went career high 1,114 yards. And he did tear his ACL his first year, but he was really good. And the 6 games, and then when he produced this year when Malik Neighbors is out. The problem is that he's asking for a lot of money, which is like $12 to $18 million, which do the Giants really want to pay him? And I don't really think they will. And that's why I'm going to go with some more different scenarios where I think he can go to. Trust me, I'm like a fucking crazy big Wandale Robinson glazer, right? I think he's one of the best slot receivers in the NFL, and I don't think he gets the airtime he does because the Giants have been consistently bad since when he's been producing and actually playing. I think he's really good, and this year proved it. This is kind of a prove it year for him. They're gonna give him another some more money, right? But definitely think he can go to another team. And do you want to pay $18 million annually for Wandale Robinson, who's an undersized slot receiver who you don't really get paid that much? It's not like Jackson Smith-Njigba, who's undersized and can also play like a little slot, but like he's not the biggest, fastest, but he has produced a lot more than Wandale Robinson. And I know with Malik Neighbors, you have to pay him soon. What's the point of paying Wandale Robinson when you're gonna let Malik Neighbors walk, right? So that's gonna make no sense. You obviously would rather have Malik Neighbors or Wandale Robinson. So there's that. So there's a lot of like moving parts to this. I think that you can maybe keep him if you ask for $12 million annually, which is like the lowest that people are saying he's going. Probably keep him there, but I can definitely see him going to different teams. And let's get into the first team. My first team is the Tennessee Titans. I think Tennessee really needs a number one type of guy, right? They don't really have that because they were throwing to Alec Ayamanor and Alec Ayamanor, Chamari DK, and who's the other one? Restrepo was a practice squad guy. Gunnar Helm was another guy. He's in tight end technically, so he's not even a receiver. So like, and then obviously there was Calvin Ridley, who got injured, who had some good years in Atlanta, but didn't really work out. The problem with that was that you don't really have that number one guy. So I think Wandale Robinson, with a former Brian Daboll draft pick when he first was his first year. Brian Daboll selected him out of Kentucky. Could have taken, I think that was the year you could have taken George Pickens. I would much rather have George Pickens because imagine Malik Neighbors and George Pickens. Crazy thing, but it is what it is. And there's a lot they can do, but I just think that taking Wandale Robinson and paying him so much money for being eventually a slot isn't really what you see slot receivers paid, right? Highest paid true slot receivers. Yeah, so, well, okay, these guys are more like ones, right? I don't think you can, like, would you want to pay, like, Christian Kirk, 18, Chris Godwin, 22, like, these guys have been producing. Christian Kirk, I think, is an overpay. Like, do you want to give him that? Like, that's the problem. Highest paid wide receivers. There's not like true undersized slots, right? Brandon Ayuk is not a real slot. Tyreek Hill, these guys can all play. Maybe Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, but it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like, he's so good, right? There's just too many, like, you can get like someone like in a slot in a better position, right? If you want a receiver, right, you're gonna want one of these big X guys, right? Big X and Z guys. That's why you're taking them so highly. That's why Mekhi Lemon is falling, because you don't have these big guys. So he's not a bigger guy, and those guys historically don't pan out that well, right? They're smaller guys, right? Like Jackson Smith-Njigba, like the AI said, Jackson Smith-Njigba was I didn't say Jackson, but he was a smaller guy and played slot with DK Metcalf. You've seen Tyler Lockett too. Tyler Lockett got some big paydays, but again, it's Tyler Lockett. You haven't really seen Wandale Robinson that much, and people might underpay for him, but they also might overpay for him in the case of the first team in the Titans, which need a receiver. And it just makes sense because they have Brian Daboll, who actually really liked Wandale Robinson, not to the point where they took him in the first round, or sorry, second round, pick 43, second round. And yeah, that first round they whiffed on two of their picks in Thibodeau and Neal, but Wandale Robinson was a hit. So good on them, I guess. That draft class, 2022-2023 draft class was terrible by the Giants. It was actually abysmal. But it was really like it's not a good look. And anyways, I can go on about the Giants, but yeah. So I think taking Wandale Robinson here is a little bit of like if you overpay for Wandale Robinson, the Giants don't have a bunch of cap space, and then if you're paying Wandale Robinson, you're gonna let Flott or Illuminor walk. Flott has been really good. He picked him third round, and I think 2022 as well. So it's round after Wandale Robinson. So that's that too. But in terms of like actual production, I don't think he's a cornerback one, but he can definitely be a good cornerback too. He's a really good compliment, and then you have Jermaine Illuminor, who really helped turn around your offensive line to be average to an above average unit. So do you really want to let Illuminor walk, who let your team to a better offensive line, which protected Jackson Dart? Like, why would you do that? I think Illuminor should be highest priority in my opinion. So would you want that? Would you want him to? Would you want Flott, who has some good explosive plays, like obviously the pick six on Thursday Night Football was a very good play. He's gotten better and better each year. Honestly, right now with how big of a hole and how stacked this receiver class is, because if you look at the receiver class, there's like 5 first-round receivers, right? There's obviously the big three in Tyson, Lemon, and Tate. There's Boston going in the first round, Conception going in the first round. I'm seeing Malachi Fields getting first-round buzz. I don't think he's a first-round receiver. I've seen Omar Carver Jr. getting first-round buzz. I think he can be a first-round receiver. I've seen Boston, obviously Conception. I think I've already had them, but like, and then the second and third round guys, like those guys would be very good, right? I've obviously Malachi Fields, Elijah Surratt, CJ Daniels, Chris Brazil, Zachariah Branch. Like all those guys will be really, really good. Keontae's, CJ Daniels. Like all those guys are second and fourth round guys, right? And I think that they can definitely go. Why not pay for a slotty or more deep receiver class? And maybe you can play Malik Neighbors in the slot, because Malik Neighbors isn't like Justin Jefferson or he's in like Denzel Boston, right? Where he's gigantic. He's a smaller guy, right? He's a smaller guy, but you can play him in the slot and you can get a big X or Z in the draft or free agency. You can get Elijah Surratt. There is concerns, but you can maybe get Elijah Surratt and then keep him a little more, and keep Flott, right? But people are saying he might resign. And honestly, if the Giants don't overpay for him, they will probably resign him. And Wandale Robinson himself has said, if the Giants want me back, I will come back. So there's a lot of interesting moving parts here, but I think the Titans make the most sense because they need a number one wide receiver guy, and they're not going to take. I don't think they're going to take a receiver in their first pick, right? And I know this class is deep. But you can also get another wide receiver in the second or third, or even a day 3 pick. So why not get Wandale Robinson with the amount of cap space that you have, and Cam Ward, who's a young developing quarterback? It's honestly not a bad way to invest. It's really not, and that slot can go into a very balanced 1-2 punch in Chamari DK and Malachi Amnor, and then you have a wide receiver, maybe Elijah Surratt, CJ Daniels, Chris Brazil, Malachi Fields will be a very good pick. Ted Hurst, don't forget Ted Hurst. Ted Hurst can sneak into the second. Maybe he's a third round guy. Ted Hurst, he tore it up. So like you can get those type of guys. Why like, and then with Wandale Robinson, why not? I see why not. Young developing team, and you have your core. Cam Ward, Wandale Robinson is not an older guy. He's 24, 25, right? That's a good pick. These DK and Iamonor are very, very young too. These guys are both rookies. I think DK's a rookie. Yeah, DK is a rookie this year. So there's a lot of core. You have your core. Ty J. Spears, Tony Pollard, guys that they can build off of. And you get running back later, Reciever Struckbo, a guy Cam Ward played with. There's like a lot of moving pieces, but if you invest in Cam Ward, I think he definitely makes some good plays and lead this team. So I think that makes the most sense. And the Giants, I don't think you should re-sign him if you're overpaying. It's just a giant if. It's depending on what he asks for. And if he really wants to stay, he will take less. But if he doesn't, he wants his money. No shame in that. Go get your back, son. But yeah, you don't overpay. Don't pay 18 to 20 million for him, right? I don't think that's worth it. So yeah, that's my opinion. Thank you all for watching. Sorry, it's kind of a quick video. I've only had like 10 minutes of recording time, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think. I might review Mel Kiper's big board tomorrow, or I might just skip tomorrow because I don't want to burn myself out, and I've been feeling like real talk. I've not been getting that many views, and it gets demotivating. But I do think I really want to do this, and I really like, this is my passion. Like, this isn't just like something I'm doing just to do it. like I actually like this, right? I do so much research outside of school, or like inside of school, and just like outside of the like actual sitting down recording, and it takes me a couple hours every single day, and it's just something fun I like to do, and it's like a good hobby. Maybe you turn it into something even bigger, but I know it will. Eventually, I feel pretty confident in my ball knowledge. But yeah, thank you anyways for watching. I'll let you guys know about tomorrow, but if it is tomorrow, we'll probably be reviewing the big board. But yeah, that's it. Let me know what you guys think of Wandale Robinson. Let me know. Love you guys. See you guys in the next one.